What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleek back with another video, and today we're reacting to SexyRedd is Public Enemy #1 again. Bro, if it's about what I think it's about, bro, this is the dumbest outrage I've ever seen, bro. Niggas can't like chill and vibe out in the studio. And before we get into that, go ahead and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Noti Squad. This video is almost at 700 and closer to 1K, so let's get there, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's see what this video hitting for. Let's go. Wow.
What's poppin', y'all? Lil Yachty is responsible for a lot in the decade that he's been in the rap game. Well, over a decade, actually, because he came into it in 2015.
Responsible for SexyRedd
is Jumbotron-ish poppin' and a lot of the work he did for Her Loss in his own music. But recently, he just sent hip-hop and pop into a tailspin with this SexyRedd clip that he posted in the studio. Now, I can't play it for you guys because they are not playing about the music. But as you can see on your screen, dark, red room. I mean, this is aura right here.
Like, what it was killing me is you see her having fun in the studio, just vibing and stuff like that, bro. It don't got to be that serious, bro. Who said that she was dropping it in the first place? Like,
yeah, in the background is the beat to Beat It by Michael Jackson from the Thriller album playing.
She literally trying to beat
from
it.
The Thriller album? No. It is. There's no way. I'm not doubting myself. It will be embarrassing if I'm wrong, but I'm 100% sure I'm not wrong on that. So she's rapping over it, and you know, she's talking about, oh, just eat it, and she's talking about her box. So this starts spreading. There's a lot of talk about SexyRedd being there's this new ongoing meme of CIA plants, and really Rakai took that role, although Rakai does seem just like a kid, you know.
Why they calling him a plant though? I seen him before he blew up. What he was doing, nigga was driving around VR, not VR, but you know those games where like you drive, you got the controller, the steering wheel controller and stuff like that. You just vibing, you driving trucks and stuff like that, just chilling while listening to music and stuff. You know, plant, bro. Then he got into some like Discord segment streams with some shorties and stuff, and it was saying, "Oh, you sound like Kai," and then they sent it to Kai, and then Kai reacted to it, and then that's how they got in contact and all that. He ain't no plant, bro.
I think Rakai's appearance as well as his belligerent nature.
He looked like that kid off of Toy Story though.
People are going in on him a little bit too hard because that guy does not do any drugs. That guy is not, I mean, he's gooned out, sure, like he thirsts after chicks and that, but I mean, he's a young kid. He's 16, 17. That's kind of normal. But he's not doing any, he's not even smoking weed, which, yeah, he's not doing anything really, really, really bad or illegal or violent, which is a lot more than you can say for rappers, especially drill rappers, like not King Von, but who was the other young guy? That's TK, right? TK was significantly worse. But SexyRedd, while she's still been managing 18 million monthly listeners, we haven't heard from her for a long time. And this was probably going to just be a nothing burger. That's what I thought, at least. And I just scrolled past it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But this turned into a mess. Now, Lauren LaRosa, who works for The Breakfast Club, she said the following.
That's a good picture of SexyRedd right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised. They actually used a good picture for a post. Man, what Laura said, bro? Cause she be losing me, bro. Her and Charlamagne be losing me. I exclusively spoke to the spokesperson for Michael Jackson's estate on SexyRedd recent cover of Beat It, and they were clear that the use of his music is unauthorized. A spokesperson of MJ's estate tells me we are totally unaware of this. The use of the music is unauthorized. The estate definitely didn't seem happy about the cover at all. To be honest, as an artist, I really could care less whether the estate feels some type of way about me doing a cover in the studio and just vibing out, chilling. I'm not selling it. I'm not posting it. I'm not dropping it. I'm not releasing it. I'm not doing anything of monetary gain. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it really don't matter, bro. Like, and there's somebody that put a tweet that was like, basically saying that people are not taking it that serious or saying that it's not that deep when it really is. Weird Al. You know what I'm saying? If you think that this is a problem, you would hate YouTube in 2008, brother, because that's all that was going around is parodies from 2008 to 2015. Parodies. I'll go deeper than that. 2006 to 2015. Put that. Parodies. A whole bunch of parodies of all different types of songs. That's all that was on YouTube for real. That was popping regardless. It really isn't that deep, bro.
I exclusively spoke to a spokesperson for the Michael Jackson estate on Sexy Red's
They both
recent
aura
cover
farming.
of Beat It.
Who? It's a good picture. I'm saying as far as aura farming goes, like they both trying to aura farm. I don't know who. Obviously, ain't nobody being Mike with the aura farming shit, but
Keep in mind, this song was never teased. This song was never said to release. This song was never dropped as a loose track on SoundCloud or YouTube. None of that. This is her messing around in the studio, which this is something rappers do all the time. Like, for example, Lil Yachty Poland, that was not supposed to be a song. It just happened to leak. He was messing around in the studio, and then he was like, oh,
but that's not the same, bro, because that was actually like a song he was working on. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to this is just a remix.
This is going crazy. I guess I gotta record a song to this. And then he drops a full version. But rappers have thousands of songs. These people are, if they're serious about their craft, they're in the studio every single day making music. And they release less than 100 songs a year. Really, some less than 40. So there's a lot of music being made. I mean, even XXXTentacion, for example, he didn't have much finished songs, but you saw, and he didn't have very long of a career either, but you saw a bunch of these like 30-second demos, him just like top lining on the track, things like that. So Sexy Red was probably having fun getting ready to record a real song. And this just went nuclear. And he said that they were clear that the use of the music was unauthorized. Yeah, no ish, it's unauthorized. They're playing it in a studio. This was never released. They would have to clear it, and the song would have to exist, which it doesn't. A spokesperson for MJ's estate tells me, we were totally unaware of this. The use of the music is unauthorized. The estate definitely didn't seem happy.
But like this tweet is like really like, okay, like the estate said they had no clue about it. It's pointless. It's a pointless tweet, bro. Like, what is you addressing it for?
At all. I mean, they didn't really say much. And then who else addresses this? Imani, who is somebody that works
on the
with
Joe Budden
the
podcast,
Joe Budden
boy.
Network and is also a musician himself.
I don't got
He
no
would
problem
come
with
out
him.
and say, got MJ's lawyer on.
Got MJ's lawyer on speed dial for anyone remaking or making a mockery out of Michael Joe Jackson's music. Man, I know you. I'm gonna take it as you're joking. I'm gonna just put it like that. He's got to be joking. He's trolling. It's laughing because he's not serious.
Speed
There's
dial
no way.
for anyone remaking or making a mockery out of Michael Joe Jackson's music. Cease and desist season, lol. I don't know what involvement he has or if he's actually tapped in, but as we would find out very soon in a couple of tweets, this was a clout chasing session because he would say, not playing with y'all. We got a movie to prep for, dropping April 24th. It's cease and desist season for anyone playing with MJ music. And he's calling John Bronca MJ Estate, which I don't even know if that person is. I don't know who that person is. And then he goes on to say, wait, some of y'all think I actually have MJ's estate lawyer phone number? I bet. I got some other jokes to get off, and y'all better make sure you believe them too. So really what happened here is that the narrative didn't go how this guy expected it to. A bunch of people were like, yo, this is loser behavior. This song didn't come out. She's having fun. The amount of remixes that have been done of Beat It with parody versions over the past 2 decades, just on YouTube, on SoundCloud, you can't count them actually. There are hundreds, if not thousands of them. And yes, these people are not allowed to make money off of it. They're not allowed to, they have to clear it if they want to release it and collect on it. But SexyRedd did nothing different than all of these people. She just happened to be a little bit more famous and I guess a little bit more disliked. But when something like this,
that video with no sound at all, it just is a crazy look.
Turn out in Imani's favor or anybody that does this, they pull the old, I was just trolling, guys. You seriously thought I had that person's number? However, if people were on his side, do you think he would have said, yo, I was just trolling, guys? No, he would have let it rock out. Now, somebody who unexpectedly decided to show full support to SexyRedd was none other than Academics. And I think he's being a bit contrarian here because probably a lot of people that he doesn't like are coming for her head top. But I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Red is one of the CIA greatest plants. Like, send her to the black community to ruin everything. And I disagree. I think this is SexyRedd being SexyRedd. I think this is why people love SexyRedd and hate her. This is why she's popular. She's going to give you unapologetically her. She's ghetto. She's ratchet. She's crass. She's obscene. She's all over the place. And yes, while you might have some reverence for the king of pop, Michael Jackson, and his legacy, and you're saying, yo, the song, when you think about not only the album Thriller, but you think about the song Beat It, you think about like really this nostalgic look back at amazing music and amazing production, even amazing music videos. Nah, where was Sexy Red? Like, I've always said Sexy Red got some of the most profound ratchet lines in history. I'm looking for the like that. Come on.
I don't
Shake
know
that.
if that compares to the rest of the guys, bro, because the guys be saying some crazy stuff on their songs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk, Pooh Shiesty, King Von, especially, even Dusty Lil Kane, Pop Smoke be saying some crazy stuff too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. I just named a few. So imagine.
Shake that. Bow, bow, bow.
Shake that booty meat.
Come on. Like, one thing I like about Sexy Red, and I don't care what none of y'all say. Sexy Red is one of those, they say don't judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
With Sexy Red, the book is a cover, okay? She's exactly what she presents herself to be. She's exactly how she actually thinks. She doesn't compromise. And there's a part of kind of like, that unapologetically being you, whether it's ignorant, whether it's being obscene, whether it's just twerking, whether it's being like, she's one of the first girls. That's why I think the city girls and these other women got exiled out of the game because they were pretending to be. She kind of came out and she's like, no, I'm a.
Yes, Sexy Red is
I don't know if she actually said that, though.
And she certainly
But it's
made
kinda like,
people like the city girls retire. Like, for instance, when you hear
What happened to Carisha, though? She looking kind of, what I'm saying? Like, she looking a little.
a recent interview clip of JT talking about
I don't know
her
who that
being
is in the
a
middle, though, but
relationship with Lil
damn,
Uzi Vert, you
JT.
see a completely different person from the JT that got locked up. You see a lot of security, you see a lot of her, but she labeled as just disrespecting men as a whole, and that's what she grew up on. I'm gonna play you guys a clip of that right now.
I grew up in environments where I heard women cuss men out like dogs. I learned a lot of decorum when I got into the industry and what's right and what's wrong because I grew up wrong. I grew up seeing women scrape violate men, and that's why I was no men in the house. Okay, you get what I'm trying to say. So now it's all making sense.
So is it like any word that starts with a STR? You pronounce like SCR, like scrape, scripper, or is that like slang type? Her hair is making my teeth look a little green. We gotta stop that pause.
He answer the phone for a man, hang up, talk about him like a dog, disrespect him, bring my money, do this, do that. I don't care. And then you would look back and be like, oh, okay, I get it. It was like no real.
That's what y'all fellas be dealing with in Florida, bruh. That's how y'all let y'all women talk to you.
Balance there. It was very toxic. My first song is called That. Like, girl, what? I had to learn in a relationship how to be in a relationship. This is my first real relationship. Like, I live with this person.
But they've been together for a minute.
Before that, I was dating. So if I'm arguing with somebody, they're not in my face. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you, don't play with me.
You know how like early Uzi got songs about his shorties, like whether it's like the ups and downs. I don't think he got a song about JT. Am I wrong? Dude got a whole album dedicated to like what's her name, Brittany or something like that. Like, but JT, where your album at, bro? Not your album. We talking about Uzi's album, like on what you guys got going on. I don't think he's been popping it for real. But then again, those are like sad boy songs type shit. So maybe he happy. You feel me?
Because what you gonna do?
Damn.
You not in my face. Click. And I saw my mama do it, and I saw my auntie do it. That's how.
And that's the problem right there. Any people who like are disrespectful like that, you got to look at like how they came up, because I'll be damned.
I
bro.
saw
what
men be treated growing up.
When you
So
let you get the
listening
chance,
to this, you're like, whoa, this does not sound anything like Sexy Red, the girl that was rapping about F my baby daddy. Meanwhile, she was pregnant, and the guy had a, the ankle monitor? The guy that she was, I don't even know who Sexy Red's baby daddy is, to be honest. So Sexy Red, I think She is absolute chaos, but I think what makes Sexy Red likable is that it doesn't feel like she has a venomous or evil.
Sexy Red looks like like not the average, but like that she looks like somebody who would be in your high school, like the popping girl with the high grades, but still with the popular kids, and still ratchet as hell, but she got good grades. But she do look like one of those regular girls in high school. Like, it's not a bad thing. I'm saying if she like removed the tats off the face, she'd be kind of decent. You know what I mean? But
Or dark nature and spirit to her. And I think
I don't
that's
know
what
what it
makes
is
her
that be
more
throwing me off.
likable
I
than,
think it'd be like
let's say, a Megan Thee Stallion, for instance. Number one, Megan Thee Stallion is complete cap because she's cooking it up. She's chefing it up. She doesn't even care about her rap career anymore. Well, she tried to release some songs. They went nowhere. And she's a completely different person than what she portrayed in her music when she's with Klay Thompson. But the message and the way that she portrayed herself, especially intergender relationships, it came off venomous. It was like she was a hater, right? Like she hated the opposite sex, which is very, very different from a Sexy Red. Like she's like, F my baby daddy, but she's also throwing it back, but she's also trying to have fun. And you can also see this because Sexy Red is one of the few female rappers that male rappers constantly want to collaborate with or just hang out with. And no, they're not all crap.
I can't even name anybody else that be like really like fiending to collab or like chill or always outside with like them other than Sexy Red. I really can't name anybody else for real. Unless it's like Rihanna, but she not outside no more. Lotto be outside sometimes, but I don't really. Every time you see Sexy Red, she's always with like somebody like I mean like one of those rappers who are big or um like influencers and stuff. Who else? Can't really name any. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Sexy Red. I think, like for example, Drake. I don't think Drake has ever cracked Sexy Red. He probably doesn't want to. I don't even know. We're not going to get into meat watching. But my point is that he just thinks she's.
And they be trying to say that though. Who they be saying that about? That like, oh, this ain't about Meg. Like Drake be on some bitter type timing because he couldn't bag or something like that. Like Megan's lineup, you don't think that she could throw it down for the okay.
Entertaining. She's funny to him. She's
I wonder if he's still
cool,
doing these
and
type of
she's not
videos, bro. I
necessarily
didn't
trying
see
to
this
get
in a
anything
minute.
out of him. So that's probably why he worked with her. Chief Keef, for instance. Now, Sexy Red was for sure like very, very into Chief Keef. She's lusted after Chief Keef. She's made that known on Twitter X. But
He definitely cracked buns, bro.
they're cool. I don't know what the hell
Crack
happened
buns.
between them. Not interested in finding
Definitely
out. But
crack
a lot of
buns.
other male rappers, they're not hanging around female rappers like that. They don't respect female rappers, number one. And if there is a song that was made, it was just business. And they were like, okay, they paid me to do this feature. But with a Sexy Red, they want to hang around her. So the likability comes from a little bit of jovial nature, you could call it.
This
from
video
Sexy
is
Red. Now,
crazy.
for this song, I don't think it should have gotten this much attention. Now, if she actually tried to put this out, that would be a different story. This was just a studio recording. This was not a snippet. This was nothing.
Like there's girls out there that really square up like this. Like the whole like that's a real thing.
And I do think that Sexy Red.
I wonder if
did
that's
this-
really how
I
she
don't know if
fights, 'cause
did this
she ain't get it from
intentionally
nowhere.
because Yachty put this out, but I do think this is great because keep in mind this is how she blew up. She would rage bait a ton of people, and then
Yo.
a slight amount of people from that huge rage bait crowd of like let's say 1 million. They're like, yo, I kind of like this chick. Oh, this song kind of catchy. Like dog, she blew up with my P Pink.
Bro, if I ever link up with Sexy Red, bro, I feel like it's gonna be on some stuff where like she'll be like unintentionally funny, but then she'll be looking at you like, "What you laughing for?" Like, what's so funny? And then you just be like, "Bro, you funny as hell." And she be dead serious the whole time. Those be the real funny people, the ones that don't gotta try, the ones that actually be trying and doing too much to be funny. It don't be funny. It be the ones that just be dead serious, but they be saying some crazy like.
Brown, and people are like, what the hell is this? There's no way this is going anywhere. And that was 3-4 years ago. How many years ago was that? Maybe even was that 5 years ago? Time flies really really quickly. And then she had hit after hit. Now, what did flop was when they tried to pair her up with Bruno Mars. That did not.
Yeah, this was a little random and it did not work.
Not go anywhere. I don't know why they thought that was gonna hit, but yeah, and she's got like some sort of independent label situation. So SexyRedd works, and you could say like Cupcake was the first one.
Oh no, I found her on. I remember finding where I found her from. Found her from Twitter, and I was like, "Yo, who is this, bro?" She like doing crazy music videos. They got, I don't know who is going neck and neck, her or Sukiana. You know what I'm saying? They got the same type of vibe going on. Crazy music videos, the thought music. Like, I guess I don't know where she from though. It got to be Miami. If it's not Miami, it's Louisiana. It's either or.
Done with this. Yeah, let's not try to bring it back to the 90s and do the whole Lil Kim thing. But Cupcake was on this
Far
type of
from it.
timing. Maybe just a little bit less. Well, Cupcake was from Chicago, was she not? Yeah, Cupcake was doing her own thing too.
You know,
She
I ain't
just
no Cupcake.
never
That's a
hit big
personal
like
opinion,
SexyRedd.
G.
Because this is also another thing. SexyRedd is the equivalent of a drill rapper. So when we get a Slim Jesus, you're looking at this guy like, yo, this guy's rapping that drill stuff, but he's not living
forgot,
it at
like,
all. And he
his
says he's a
songs.
fraud. Man, this music is not hitting like that. That's the same thing with these chicks that are claiming to be like, oh, use a man. I don't need men.
Slim
I have a bunch of
Jesus.
dudes rolling around. And then you've got situations like, or you got people like JT. You've got the other girl from the City Girls who her
JT
name
look what? She look
escapes
what?
me. Young Miami. Yes, Young Miami. And you
Oh, come on,
You got
bro.
Megan
You
Thee
just had to
Stallion.
ruin the
Let's just take
vibe, bro.
those
You was getting the vibes in here, then you bring this one in
three
here, bro. Come
examples
on,
off the
bro.
rip. And you've
Big
even
head
got a
ever.
Glorilla. So what do all of those have in common? Well, they all got a man. Well, Young Miami, she was with Southside for a while, and she had a kid.
If Miami stops doing her nose like that, because it make her look like I don't know, like I can't describe it, but it's just like be looking like not a weak character type shit. Like,
situated, but from Southside, she went to Diddy, and she was not on that same type
Barefaced,
of time.
though?
Glorilla, I think she's with Brandon Ingram. I think Glorilla made more street music than like, I'm
Glorilla though, she's definitely gonna be chopped. Just I don't think there's any fixing that for real. I mean, she throw a lot of filters on makeup and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's nothing you can do for real. I'm sorry. Go to the gym, get thicker, but hey, that's the most you could do.
street, and I'm throwing it back for everybody. She
Whoa,
would have some
pause.
raps like that, but not so much. Megan Thee Stallion, allegedly, she was throwing it out to everybody.
Breath
I mean,
hot.
even Blueface said he hit, and Tory Lanez, and I think DaBaby. So that's 3 off rip right there.
That's
And
just 3.
I think I forgot the other one. Coil Ray, maybe.
It's about
Coil
10
Ray's
more.
in another relationship now. The point
Coy?
is, they get
I don't know what happened to Coy, bro. She been on a generational run, like ever since she had a kid, bro. She been looking, you know what I'm saying? Even before then, a little before that, she been looking, you know what I'm saying? Like even now, like she look a little goofy with the headgear on, but like the face is still, you know what I'm saying?
to relationships. SexyRedd,
Maybe it's because you got to weight up a little bit.
we haven't seen her in a single real relationship. So when you see these girls
No,
that
she was definitely with Chief Keef. Chill. She was just with Chief Keef. Boot up on the car. You know what I'm saying? Sure, they were taking flicks, but you already know what's happening behind the scenes. You got ain't no regular random gonna be beefing with your baby moms, and then you bragging about his panties being in the crib, but your panties being in the crib, his crib. Come on, brother.
talk about, I'm just using guys. I'm
Nah,
running
he
through
de- he
them. I've
definitely
got
cracked.
a roster. You're like, well, where is your roster? How many people are you hanging around? You're fake. You're a fake drill rapper. You're a fake rapper. But SexyRedd, she's talking that talk. She's throwing it around. You see her with different rappers. You see her saying F my baby daddy. You see her get pregnant. You see a tape release of her. Like, yes, an explicit tape drops, and she's like, yeah, it is what it is.
Oh,
she has
yeah.
a kid, and then she's with rappers after that. Well, you don't see her in an
I
official
forgot she really do got a kid, huh? See, Snapback is crazy.
relationship. You don't see her booed up. She's living her raps. And I think that's what makes you say, like, damn, you at least got to respect that, even if it's just top flight degeneracy. Because what's worse? A degenerate that's living it and embodying it and has like a clean spirit at heart, or somebody with a venomous spirit that's pushing the
Jump scare.
degeneracy but living a completely different life behind the scenes. One's a hypocrite and one's not. And I think that just goes to show, because JT, Young Miami, they ditched their rap careers. Well, JT's actually, she's tried in the past year. She's actually doing her thing.
No, I'm about to
let
say.
me not take that away from her.
Yeah,
Megan Thee
Young
Stallion,
Miami did her rap career. get that together.
She's willing to fall back. And Glorilla, she's still doing her thing. So
Yeah.
no shots at Glow.
That being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all comment down your thoughts below. Hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for notice squad, and like this video because we just locked in. Let's get it.